Finance every Sunday noon here on the Michigan Real Talk Radio Network. And, you know, things are going really well here in our area these days. Now, I don't want to, we're in the middle of this bankruptcy thing going. But it seems like it's starting to make progress. And the whole idea of the bankruptcy is, it's a lot of pain involved. So I don't want to belittle that. You know, I don't want to. But at the same time, it feels like a change.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying that. It feels like a change. It feels different than it ever has before.
Well, I'm hoping it's a fresh start.
And the Tigers are in a pennant race. That's a good thing going on. They broke ground for the M1 rail, right? They're putting in the streetcars from Woodward all the way up to Grand Boulevard.
Very exciting.
That's a good thing.
I know. I can't wait for that to...
And I think I saw September 25th, this next week coming up, they're supposed to break ground for a 45-block development project surrounding the new Red Wing Stadium in Midtown Detroit. Lots of exciting things going on. And there's one more very exciting thing, and that's why we invited our good friend Bob Mattler in to talk with us. Bob's here representing this, wearing this hat of Funding Roots, right?
Correct.
Talking about the MILE Act, the newest exchange law here with just this year, brand new law. And so the MILE Act, the Michigan Invests Locally exemption, is an exemption to SEC rules. One more time, reintroduce for the folks, what is the MILE Act?
The MILE Act stands for Michigan Invests Locally exemption. It's going to allow unaccredited investors, so basically 95% of the Michigan population, to now get involved in real estate transactions and invest in real estate deals in their location, with developers that they know, with deals that they are comfortable with. Certainly don't have to get into it, but they now have that opportunity, whereas before they couldn't even invest in those deals.
Well, and didn't you want to say there's rules. You have to stay in Michigan.
Well, yeah, that's it, because it was federally legislated against by the Securities Exchange Commission. SEC said you couldn't do this kind of investment, but...
Right. There was an exemption in the SEC laws which allows for intrastate, just within the confines of the border of your own state. There was an exemption which Governor Snyder realized and passed the law, the MILE Act, which basically allows, again, Michigan residents to get involved in Michigan properties for real estate transactions as long as they meet the certain requirements of the MILE Act. And one of the requirements that was put in is that a Michigan resident who wants to invest, who is unaccredited, not one of the big fat cats, but anybody like you or I, they can invest in a real estate transaction up to $10,000 annually. That's not to say that they can't invest in deal 1, $10,000, deal 2, $10,000,
oh, is that right?
Deal 3, $10,000, but each particular deal no more than $10,000. So they are trying to protect.
Yeah, because the SEC in the first place was about protecting the little guys from predator type of situation where people would recruit them into deals that were more snake oil than solid. And so the SEC said, look, we need to put a lid on some of this activity. So it's important still, this MILE Act has built into it existing safeguards for us little guys out here, for you, American Dreamer, so that you're not being taken advantage of by fast-talking investors. But in this one of these